We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out. 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. On the return, Johnson. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
A gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Hunt. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Kareem Hunt's the ball carrier. Dante Hightower on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key third down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball, let him pick it up.
They find some open field here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. This is Hunt. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
The score, Cardinals 7, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
At the 35-yard line.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jones now on 1st and 10. That's complete left side to Shepard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Here's Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Newton. And he's going to go down again. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
2 yards on.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Number 81.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Hunt. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to number 81.
A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Cardinals 14. Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Saquon Barkley, the
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
To the 49-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Oh, the spin. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 34 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Escaping the pressure right. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Irvin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Come on, QB, come on. Jump. 60 Bison. Under 10. 10. Quick edge. Come. Hey, watch it.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Check 15. Check 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Another try for Barkley, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Newton gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the Giants' 14-yard line.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down. On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Nuke. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Number 26, Saquon.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Made the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Jones on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 26 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taken in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
He was
a big run by Kareem Hunt. 68 yards on the ground.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They get it to him running left. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. For the ball, mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Cam Newton with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Jones on third down, going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Here's Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Well, that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They fake the give. Newton being chased out left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That's complete to Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check, 59, 59. Come on.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Newton to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run again with Hunt. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Let's go, D.
He may try and run for this. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And 8.
Back to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground. Hunt. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Arizona, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.